Mr. Fancy Pants.
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. J-Kiss Gamer is in the house. Hey, man, how's it going, man? How's it going?
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy
At
Pants.
first possession. And I just clicked my controller, and because of that, we missed the intro. I'm gonna have to start this all over again. Deal ad. Okay, not touching anything. Yes. Wing Commander, yeah. Let's do this. I love this series. It's when I was young, I didn't want to like it. In the distant future, mankind is something. It's fighting against. Star Trek wants his music back. Please go on YouTube and listen to the intro to Star Trek Next Generation and the intro to this, like what we just heard, and oh my god. It's an homage. Oh yeah, MT-32. Chris Roberts. Warren Spector isn't there, but he's just a producer on this. The music is so-so. It's not like... It's not the greatest. It's just okay. This is better. Produced by Chris Roberts and Warren Spector. Okay, I don't remember that, but while I was like looking for patches and mods and stuff that would make this game run better, smoother, silkier, whatever, I read I saw that there's a patch that literally replaces the exe. It's an exe. It's like wc1.exe or something. And you just replace that and it's like half the damage for asteroids, and I'm like, really? Asteroids? I don't remember. I don't know. I just remember this being hard-ish, but if I could do it, it's not that bad. And yeah, pretty interesting game in terms of characters and story. So let's start the campaign. Oh yeah, this. Ah, moment. Last name. Oh yeah, I'm not giving you my last name. Are you crazy? Simon and Camilio. Paladin. Maniac is there. For those who know the series, like when the first Wing Commander I've played was Wing Commander 3. Like I said, I didn't want to like the series, but I was really into X-Wing and TIE Fighter and Star Wars at the time. And I was like, Wing Commander. As I was also Star Trek. I was kind of, I was one-track mind I'm on my Star Wars and my battle tag. There was other things, but there were a couple of things that for some reason I thought it was competing, and I didn't want like to give my vote to the other party or something. But I have changed a lot since then, and it's been a while since I played. I played Wing Commander 3 when it came out. Played a couple of levels, and that's it. But then I bought it. I don't know if I have the box there. I'm sure you can't see it, but the box is there. There's a bunch of cool inside in there. Maybe when we'll get to Wing Commander 3, I'll show you the box. I won't show you my box on the first day. Let's talk to Shot Glass. Belly up on, friend, and take a load off. You must be Camilio. I'm Shot Glass. Welcome aboard the Claw. Used to be a pilot myself, till the flea bags shot me up so bad I couldn't fly. I guess I flew with my every pilot on the Claw. So if you want to know how one pilot or another flies, old Shot Glass is the guy to ask. Stop by when you're off duty and we'll talk more. Paladin, Angel. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to talk about it. And then when GOG came out, I bought the whole series and I played it all. I thought I only played it to 4, but GOG has 5, so I must have played 5 also. I don't know. I'll replay it all anyways. So when I played this, I was surprised to see all these characters. I don't know. I thought it would go like back some more, and they would be introduced in the series. They would not be there right off the bat. Like even Maniac, that I thought would be like some kind of rookie or not. Well, he is kind of a rookie here. Let's see. Paladin. Let's talk to Paladin. Ouch, lady, take a seat, till a glass with old Paladin. I recall once when I was just a lieutenant like yourself there. We were flying patrol on all Accord, the fourth planet in the Alliance system. Oh shit. What is the point, monsieur? There is one, oui. Oh, she's French. I was leading up to it, lass. That day we learned that a salty will always turn to the left. It's got nothing to do with the way your engines and ducts are arranged. So when you tail a salty, watch to the left. That's where he'll go when he makes his break. Okay. Let's talk to him again. Oh, okay. Bonjour, Lieutenant. You are called Camileo, no? I am called Angel. I'm not doing a Scottish accent. I am just reviewing some figures on our recent encounters with the Kilirati. And now I'm doing a bad French accent. I love doing the bad French accent. You would like to know what I have learned, perhaps. The Dralti is the Kilirati fighter seen most in this sector. Because that's how it would have been if there was voice. These figures show that 1.4 missiles are required to destroy the Dralti. 1.4 missiles. While over 7 direct laser hits are necessary to destroy the same vessel. I hope this information is useful to you, Lieutenant. It is. Okay, so I can just not click on anything, we won't skip anything. It seems to be running at the same rhythm that I'm speaking, so we have scores here. We can go back to the training missions. Let's try one training mission before going in. Yeah, these are enemy ships. This is like easy, medium, or very hard. It's not that bad. Okay, so you have your afterburner. The radar is weird. I don't really like it, but like the center is the center, and up, down, left, right, and the back is like when he's on the outer circle. I have my blaster energy. yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple compared to something like X1. Once I'm in there till I'm a good dog fighter, I think. I'm not like in the manual it talks about maneuvering and stuff like that. Like what he's doing is sort of maneuvering, but it's really bad because I could just score great hits on him and he didn't really hit me or anything. He's dead. So that's pretty much it. On the left, shields, fuel, but this is just the simulator. It'll be different in every cockpit. It's pretty much like TIE Fighter. There's similarities, but there's no power management. Oh, I need to lock, because if you don't lock it, you'll be switching from one fighter to the other. Whatever's in front of you, it will target. Little red bracket, but once you lock, it'll just stay on that one. And it flashes on the radar, it seems. I didn't know. Oh yeah, he's doing some kind of maneuver there, but what the fuck? What are you doing? This is space! And it's kind of weird that the way it works. Well, oh shit, I have no shield now. Oh, that other guy, oh, he just died, I think. No, I'm gonna die. Anyways. You get the idea. When the shield is recharging, my blasters will power up less quickly. So it's kind of like, and you have your fuel, so when I use the afterburner, it uses up the fuel. Oh yeah. Oh no, Privateer is even better. This is worse. Privateer is like the engine of Wing Commander 2, which is a little better. Well, the sensitivity is also bad. I read it, people describe it as being like using the keyboard. So whether you're using the keyboard or the I can adjust by little bits. Like this, it's not that bad. I can, but it feels weird. It's not your typical joystick movement. Even if I move only like this, I don't know. It's interesting. Oh yeah, you have your missiles. There's all sorts of missiles. You can switch between your weapons. Oh, this is my other missiles. Let's do this. Boom! And I don't know how to exit this, so we'll just die. Kill me! I'm not sure if it's a coincidence that the maximum speed of this... Hey, oh! Well, I'm gonna die. By the way, if you buy the GOG version, which is almost the only way to get this game now, easy way, buy the whole series. I would recommend it, definitely. If you're into like space simulators like this, definitely. Barack. So these are your save games. I'm gonna save over this. Yes. Start. Your medals. Second Lieutenant Simon, aka Camilio Enyo System, date line 2654. And then exit to DOS and mission area. Yeah, if you take the GOM version out of the box, it'll come out at 4000 cycles, DOSBOX, and I recommend running this at lower than that, like 3000. And if you want the genuine experience, you might even want to put it at like 2000 or something. Because this was meant for like a fast 386. So this is not like running this on a 486. Everything will be very fast, and you'll be like, oh wow, the frame rate is great, yes, but you'll have a really hard time, and the game isn't really meant to be played like that. DOS Gaming! Mission briefing, in your system, 6 hours, 2654, wow. We've got it, whoa! Tiger Slaw dropped from, what was I saying? Blue Devil Squadron at first patrol, your killer bees at the next shift. Your rookie will be flying with experienced pilots on your first missions. God damn, that was too fast. I want to recruit rookies to fly as wing leaders. You vets keep an eye on the kids out there. Maybe I was just touching the... Here are the assignments. The controller. You're leading Alpha Wing. Spirit will fly on your wing. She's quiet, but she knows the ropes. You don't have to do that with... I think even the add-on to this is the speed is okay. It's just the original game. You're the wing leader, but if Spirit talks, you be sure and listen. Got it? I don't understand why they didn't patch it. Good, here's your patrol plan. Computer display alpha. Spirit is cool. You'll check 3 possible jump points at about 2,000 clicks out. 200,000 clicks. No, it starts with Wing Commander 2. Any questions? Yes, Commander. What are we to do if we encounter the enemy? Engage. If the odds look good, let Camilio make the call. Yeah, I'll make the call. Next is Beta Wing. Your thoughts wander as the commander makes a shit. And back to the Tiger Slaw. Remember, this is no transcend. If you see the enemy, he'll be out to kill you. We just dozed off or was giving instruction to others. You sure you do it to them? Blah blah blah. Squadron dismissed. It's going for a really like realistic feel. Maybe I should lower it even more? I don't know. This looks cool. That's what everybody was recommending. 3,000. Really seems to be the... So, I tested it out at pretty much everything, and 3,000 seems to be pretty... Because as soon as you have a lot of shit going on, it's really slow, and then if you kill stuff, it goes fast. There's no way to avoid it. I think they got rid of it with the add-on. Starting from the add-on. And you can do the autopilot stuff, which is really nice. Wing Commander, you're playing Wing Commander, trademark. Excuse me, Commander, I have noticed enemy ships. Yes. Okay, full speed ahead. Ready to engage? Yes. Communication, spirit, break and attack. I think you have to order your guys if you want a good experience with the game. Like it's really going slow now because he's close and the speed constantly jumps. It's not fun. Got somebody on my tail. Oh yeah! They'll eventually recommend to go out because 3 against 2 and these are kind of advanced fighters. But I think we can take them. He doesn't want me to catch him. Man, I'm gonna use all my fuel. If you use all your fuel, you'll only be able to go to 50 kilometers an hour. Come on. Oh, debris. Oh! Your skill is obvious. Yeah, this is going too fast. I'm down to 2,000 now. Let's leave it like that. Yeah, we need to N. There's a nav point. Autopilot. Oh, am I speed up. Let's see. Damage. No internal damage. If you press twice, you can see the map. Oh, okay. The Tiger's Claw, we went there, we need to go here. You can go there like without the auto, but it'll take a while. Whee! How do you bring it back to... Oh, that's an asteroid field. I got warned about that. A 2050 is supposed to be the best way to avoid these. It says so in the manual. Asteroids! No, my shield, that's my, oh no, you're right, that's my, okay. The shield is the blue, and the green is my health. That would make sense. Okay, we'll make it. I guess if you're going slower and you bump into an asteroid, you'll be okay, maybe? So yeah, I'm pretty shot in the back, I could die. Objective. Okay, going back here. Yeah, okay. The manual was in black and white and it didn't even talk about... It didn't even say green or blue. It was like lines. Okay. For some reason the green for me, because I was playing TIE Fighter and X-Wing a lot. Green is shields, but now it's blue. Okay! Autopilot? Nope. The auto will come green when... Uh-oh. Can we take them? Not sure. That's a little easier than the others. Let's try. Oh, communication, spirit, and okay, you're ready to engage. Still with a missile. Woo, yeah! No! Oh, come on, that was good. It's a good shot. Oh, you're dead. Where's the other guy? That's not all. Oh. I binded the wrong. Oh, message speed. Oh yeah, message speed 4. That's okay. Yeah, I want less speed on the message. Come on, missile in your face. Oh shit. Did I get hit? Did I hit the guy? I don't know. He's dead. And I'm alive. That's the most important. Autopilot. Hey, thanks for giving me the heads up on the Franker face and better TTV emotes. By the way, if you like emotes and you don't know what Franker face, Z, and better TTV is, well, search better TTV emote and Franker face. So are we done? We're not done. Return to Tiger's Claw, that's our objectives right now. Like 420, that's my maximum speed. Is that a coincidence? It's an odd number. Oh, so yeah, you have to communicate, Tiger's Claw, request landing. If you don't do that, you die, and then everything's okay. I'm afraid, because you bump in there and you die if you don't do that first. In the third game, I think you have to enter the anger, which is really cool. You don't have to, I don't remember clearly, but something like that. Looks like it got a little hot out there, sir. No problem. We got like what, 4 kills or something? Mission debriefing. Maybe I can skip stuff now. Welcome back, Emilio. Looks like you survived your first trip out. He is very able pilot, Commander. It is an honor to fly on his wing. That's high praise coming from Spirit. You should be proud. Could she say something else? In any case, you flew well out there. I've reviewed the mission report from your flight recorder. Let's go over the mission report. You got 4 of the air balls, Camilio. And Spirit came up empty. That's all then, dismissed. Spirit, what's going on? What's going on? Here you flew with Spirit yesterday, Camilio. She's a quiet little thing, but she's a heck of a flyer. She's rock steady, follows order, don't fire till she's sure of her shot. I was always glad to have Spirit on my wing when I was still flying. Ah, I don't think I'm gonna like her. I mean, she had plenty of opportunity to... from my experience, I do remember liking Maniac because he killed people. There was Paladin is also a good shot, and of course in Wing Commander 3 there's Obs. Kanuchiwa Simon-san, please take a seat. If I may say so, you are doing quite well. Colonel Sama is most pleased with your performance thus far. There was no need to praise me before him, though honorable second lieutenant. I'm sure she's difficult to be killed. Like she follows order and stuff. Like Maniac doesn't follow order. The credit for a mission's success is due its leaders, not its assistants. Indeed. I see by your expression that you do not believe me. I assure you I speak what is in my heart. Hey, Jacob's Gamer. I've never played these games, but want to eventually. Oh, you should. You should. You're Camilio, right? They call me Hunter, mate. Good day. I would recommend TIE Fighter. Like as your first, like if you, but you're into Descent, so it shouldn't be too bad. Fury was telling me about your tumble with the air balls. Sounds like you really mixed it up there. That's the way, isn't it, mate? Just you and some airball, twisting about trying to get a missile lock. Formations, uniforms, medals, wingmen, that's all sheep dip. Old Bruce can count on himself and his missiles. That's Hunter. He's the Australian. Okay. I don't know if I can do an Australian accent. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. I'm sure I can. Okay. Let's save again. Let's save a bunch. So, mission 2, I guess. These more traps. Oh yeah, traps. Yeah.
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass.
Yeah.
State of the badass art. You do not want to fuck with me.
Hey, thanks for the hose, Gog. I'm sure that's Taekwondo, something like that. Yeah, let's go to the hangar bay. Yes, TIE Fighter is a good introduction. It's solid. It's not really story driven. I would say more mission driven, in the sense that like you do missions and you seem to be doing something like protecting a star base while it's being constructed, or capturing a ship, something like that. You'll feel like you're doing all the objectives around that, and it'll feel like a progression. But there's, except for the fact that it's the Star Wars lore, so they will talk about the Battle of Endor and stuff like that. It's not really like, you're not really doing much. I don't feel like I'm doing much. In Wing Commander, you really feel like you're driving the war, and you're at the end of the game, Wing Commander 1, 2, 3, like you're doing things, and you can fail. In this game, it's branching mission, which I really like. And the farther we go into the Wing Commander series, the more crazy it gets with the stories and FMVs and branchings. The story part, it's just great. I would like to just play, like, skip all the mission and just do a bunch of branching story a la Detroit, like the games from David Cage. Let's go to the mission hangar. Boom. Mission briefing. 40 minutes into the briefing. I just woke up. You'll be escorting a Drayman class transport to its jump point. Let's take a look at your flight plan. No, I don't have any consoles, really recent ones. You'll rendezvous with the transport. Escort it to nav point 1. Nav point 2, where it will initiate jump sequence. I watched Let's Plays though, it looks nice, I would really enjoy it. Once it jumped out, you'll return, but it's definitely my kind of game. Remember, your job is to make sure that transport jumps out. I love David Cage. I'm a big fan of Omicron. I don't want you leaving Earth to chase down boogies. Yeah. No problem. If the enemy retreats, you stay with the transports. It's still going a little too fast, but yeah, still, like, I'm not going slower than this. Yes sir, why is Nav 1 so far out of the way? There's an asteroid field between the Tiger's Claw and the jump point. A fighter might navigate it, but the Drayman sport will never make it through. Anything else? So, these missions will feel more basic in general, because they were starting with that genre. I don't know if this game would be considered the first of its genre. I'm sure no, but still. Oh, this is a little slower than yeah, Connor, yeah. I watched a Let's Play, and the guy never completely finished it yet. It's been a while. So I kind of know where it's going, but I remember not much. Same thing with our Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain. Another good game. There was another one. Like all the games that didn't release on PC, I've watched a Let's Stream. Autopilot. So we need to protect that guy there. Excuse me, sir. I noticed some enemy ships. Engage! Break an attack. Speed up. I never bump into little ship like that. I don't know if you can. Maybe not. Woohoo! It's easier with the speed down. And yes, it is meant to. Jacob's Gamer can confirm that this is as slow as the game is. Yeah, I remember playing X-Wing, and oh my god, it ran like crap. It was still enjoyable. It's still more frames than this.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy.
Yeah, exactly. I did not play this when it came out, but I can only imagine. Can only imagine. Okay, let's go to the next nav point. Wait for Dremain. Really? Shit. But if you were playing on the 486, it was super smooth. It's super smooth. This game and the second game, and I think the second game is smooth and is less dependent, or I mean not even that dependent on your. Like it won't go like super crazy. Good luck on Wayne Commander. Exactly. Yeah, this is really meant to play on the 386. The first one. The second one can be played on the 486. And it was crazy, like, as much as 6 months in between, like, in 91, like, you had, like, crazier speed. But by 93, you had, like, things like Wing Commander. I think I cannot autopilot. Oh, yes, you can. I thought I would have to wait for that transport or something. Go! And the SNES version runs even worse. Which was also released in 93. At the same time as, doing some fancy maneuvers there. Well, look at that. You're dead. Wow. It's all about the dogfighting, bitches. You cannot avoid it. There is no avoiding it. X-Wing and TIE Fighter learn that much. You have to get in their asses, blow them to pieces. There's no strafing, there's no... you can do it if you want to. Fuck that bitch. They even said like, oh, against that pilot, maybe you should just kill your speed and stand still and just rotate and exchange it. What? Stop moving? Are you crazy? Yeah, look, he's dead. I'm getting really good at this game now. Boom! Yeah, it's like each year was and back then it felt longer. And now that I'm 39 years old, and when I look at when it was back then, it felt like an eternity. And when I look at the dates, I'm like, what? This can't be. This cannot be. Yes, it can be. It can. And it is. It was crazy, it was fun. I missed that time. Now it's nothing. Now literally there is literally no improvement. I feel like between years there's like, so eventually like you look at a game like 5 years ago and then you say, oh okay, 5 years ago. If you look at a game like a year ago, and now I don't care really about graphics. Duh. Autopilot? No. Maybe I'm just not close enough to him. Wait for Drayman. Isn't he just right there? The intro of Wing Commander 3 is just epic. Okay. Uh-oh. Now we go through the asteroid. Let's go faster. I'm good. I'm good. If you do this, it's easy. Do you really have to go head on into the asteroid field? It seems the game needs to generate them. I don't know. Fuck it, afterburner! Everything's fine. Yay! Autopilot. That is some pieces. Oh, we can skip these. No, I'm perfectly intact. Tiger's Claw, request landing. No, it's yeah. Scimitar is always there to be the most cynical. Everything is crap. It's also because we kind of plateaued with the performance and evolution of gaming, but not like in the evolution and complexity of gaming. Not that we like kind of plateaued artificially in 2000. It seems 2000 seems the year that we just gave up on things. For me, at least, it's kind of like there's a couple of things that came out like that were great in 2000, 2001, but after that I was like. Just gave up movies, music, games. Everything is like, it's like always half-assed, right? Yeah, back then it was easier to build like a game. It was definitely easier to build like a game, just a game. Completely different, and now we take an engine, so we start with something, we need kind to just take this and use it, but we don't think outside the box. Thank you, sir. Spirit deserves as much credit. He's too kind. He's the best. Just get a room. Let's review the mission report. You took 4. Spirit got 1. Woohoo! Manage on schedule. I want to see you in my office in a couple of hours. That's all. We plateaued. Yeah. Simon, come in. I need to speak with you. Oh. What did I do? Yes, sir. We'll be leaving Enyo soon, and I need to make some personal changes. Effective immediately, following the jump, you'll be reassigned. I want you in a Scimitar class medium fighter with Blue Devil Squadron. Yes sir, you won't be sorry. Good, I'm glad to hear it. That's all then, Second Lieutenant dismissed. For meritorious conduct in confronting the Kilrathi enemy. Yeah, that's it. In the Enyo system, on or about 26 foot. You're making it like this is like usually super calm chat and nobody's chatting. No, it depends on the game. Might and Magic is definitely more popular. The Terran Confederation is proud to present the Bronze Star to Second Lieutenant Simon. Your courage is exemplary of the Confederation's finest defenders. Good job, Camilio. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Filled with pride, you meet the applause of your fellows. I like Wing Commander. There's nothing else, right? The mouse here is super weird. That I will blame on emulation, but sometimes it's just like that. Usually it's really just like that. Where's Goose? No, Goose is not here. Goose. No, Goose. Is that in... No, Goose is because of Iceman. What's a paladin? Ah, shut up. Do people even know where that came from? There's only one person. Because the What's a Paladin was there way before Mr. Spoony decided to... Hey, I educated myself. Made this review. Now it's like, what's a paladin? I'm like, what the fuck? That's like 10 years ago. The meme has like resurfaced. It's on Twitter, it's everywhere. It's been like, I'd say about like 2 or 3 years ago we just came back again. Not very big into space opera games. Space Wars, Star Trek, Space Wars. But I definitely watch you anyway. I hope so. This is not a space opera. What's a space opera? A space opera. What's a paladin? That's Iceman and Knight over there. Knight's a darn reliable pilot. A solid shot, a steady flyer. Not flashy at all. He's sort of a craftsman. Gets the job done though. Iceman though, now he's an artist. Best pilot on Tiger's Claw. Lives to fly and to fight. Lives to fly and to fight. He's totally ruthless. Completely deadly. Some of the pilots say he's got Freon for blood. At least that's where he got the call sign. Space opera is a subgenre of science fiction that emphasizes space warfare, melodramatic adventure, interplanetary battles, chivalry romance, and risk-taking. Set mainly or entirely in outer space, it usually involves conflict between opponents possessing advanced abilities, futuristic weapons, and other sophisticated technology. Thanks for the Wiki dump. I guess that's from Wiki. If you just shot that, you're the man. So is this melodramatic adventure? Oh yes, especially as it goes on, it gets really crazy. It's definitely a soap. Yeah, I would even say it's a space soap opera. Soap space opera. It's yeah. They call me Iceman. Don't let night fool you. The sim's a gun-heavy slug. Forget finesse. Just head straight in, guns blaring. Give me a ship that takes kill. I guess he has her like really raspy voice. A raptor. Even Ornis. No, that's like Batman there. Or one of those new rapiers. Wait, rapiers? If half of what they say is true, the rapiers a true artist ship. Knight. Hello, Camilio, right? I'm Knight. Welcome to the Blue Devils. Ever flown scimitars before? I think you're going to like them. A scimitar isn't quite as fast or nimble as an Hornet, but she's got twice the armor as well as heavier guns. I need armor! And she handles like Centaurian Mudpig. Iceman there, he'll try to tell you speed and handling will save your butt. I'll take an extra 3 centimeters of Durasteel plating any day. Okay, let's go to the Barak and save here. Mission 3. Let's look at our medals. My god, it loads. No. Mission briefing. The call lift system. 15 minutes into the briefing. What? Alright then, Beta Wing will be led by Camilio. Paladin will be flying something. I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking forward to it, Colonel. Right. Oh, we're running, that's me, running preliminary patrols. Camilio will be flying a 4-point route, checking several potential jump points. Here's your flight plan. Just flight nav points and make sure they're clear. Okay. Long range scanners indicate some sort of debris near nav 3. We have reason to believe that might be a Kilrathi minefield. So be especially careful in that area. Questions? Alright then, Delta Wing is Iceman and Angel. You listen as the Colonel completes something. That's everything. That's everyone. That's no one's raised. Let's get to work. Squadron dismissed. Yeah. Can we skip this? Yes, we can. Oh my! Oh, I like this cockpit. But the music! Send your complaints at retrogamingjunction@gmail.com. That is a real email address, by the way. Yeah, that's it. Autopilot. You're playing Wing Commander trademark. Oh, that's an ugly ship. Looks super fat. yeah, I know. I do remember playing Privateer and being like, what the fuck? It depends on the ship. I think there's worse ship than this. This might be one of the good ones. Uh-oh, did I lay a mine or something? No. Yeah, that's lock, okay. Enemies. I'm not sure with the placement of the displays though. I liked how it was before, whatever. Oh, what the fuck is this weapon? Oh, my shield just died there. Oh my... Yeah, that's why. That's why. And I can switch weapon, right? Oh. What's that? What are you doing, dude? Oh, you're dead. You're dead. Ooh, fancy. Oh, okay. From my father. That's it? Yeah, these weapons here have, I think, lower range, but are very 1.4 missiles. I played this on a 286 at 1 frame per minute. Somehow managed to finish it. Yes, this game, as I've been told, is easier. You played on easy mode. But yeah, it gets easier as you with a storage ship. Well, with a storage ship computer. Already near, okay, but what's next then? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's crazy how the sensitivity here is. And it's crazy, and the mouse is like super slow. It's okay. So yeah, NAV2. Autopilot. Exactly, it's very accurate. I think it's even smooth. It feels smooth for a guy who's played those games a lot. Not this game in particular. And when I had a 386, and then I jumped into a 46, but it was like a 46. 25 or something. It was super slow. It was the cheapest fucking thing you could get. But then afterwards, like, it was like, no, I need the powerful computer, and always more powerful, and eventually it was like, fuck that shit. There's no point. The game does not run better. It runs faster. That does not mean better. Sometimes it means better. Not always. And I'd say most of the time it wouldn't. The games were meant to be played crappily, like with a low frame rate, and just like that. They would have liked to be high frame rate and smooth, but nothing's going on. Oh yes, oh yes. The first one. But I didn't test the expansion, but supposedly the expansion gets rid of the problem. It's less CPU dependent. Like, I'll be able to put 4,000 cycles on DOSBOX and be okay. Whoa. Ah, shit. Oh my. So... do you go faster in minefields? Maybe? Because are they magnetic? How does that work? Shit. Yeah, it was my ass, that guy. There's other views, like you can check your... I hate when you... I hate switching views. Is this okay? Asteroid Field Commander. New objective reached. Great. I'm gonna die. Where's my... Okay, so my hull would be the red bar, so I'm still okay? Where's the auto? Okay. The Windows port of this. It's a speed issue, but it's a real bitch to get running in modern system. The enemy is upon us. Just die, please. I have no power. I need to shoot a little less with this gun. They got me killed down. Killed up, you mean? Up killed? Killed down like my pants down? And there you go. Oh, maybe I should tell him to break out and engage. Paladin. Oh, he's already breaking. Oh! That guy's done. Whatever. What does it do? The fanfare, the fanfare. It's like do do do. What's done? What did I accomplish? Is that it? No, that's it. Okay, I thought it would do that sometimes in mid-mission. Maybe it does. Does that like when you do all the nav points, but you're not already there? Here it should like this is over. Now it's over. Now I'm home. Clark, West Landing. Oh my god, you really have to land it? So I was just lucky all those other times? What? Is this okay? I know, it's a weird approach. Okay, fuck you. Oh man, I have to align myself with that ship. Ah. Ah! Yay, I'm dead. Ah, really? They make you... Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, fuck. Or do I? God damn it. I saved. Everything's fine. Zelda? The Triforce? What? The end. Oh, so we finished the game? On to Wing Commander 2! Okay, I continue. Like, the fact that this is still like super silky smooth makes me think that this is still too fast. Yeah, I want to awaken. Yes. Okay, let's do this again. Skip. But the music! The minefield again. Oh shit, my ass. Okay. That was easy. And you can also get, like, I just saw the bad ending part. You can get the bad ending in this game. You can fail, like, because there's a failure and success branch in the mission. Eventually, like, you'll branch out and you always can go back. There's a like 2 mission at the end. I think if you fail like the second to last mission, you'll go to the last failure mission, and even if you win the failure mission, which is like protecting your own base, you still like have the bad ending or the non-canon ending or a different ending at least. Yeah, Origin games Origin systems back in the day seems to be really focused on story driven game. Even if there was really solid gameplay, there was always a overarching arc story, and just the simple thing. They would put some mind into it. This game doesn't really have a story though. You'll see that it gets interesting in the secret missions. And then Wing Commander 2 is much more story driven, and then Wing Commander 3 is just FMV with Mark Hamill. There's people that Mark Hamill. Look, it's not only Mark Hamill. There's Michael McDonald. Is that it? Something like that. McDowell, the guy, the main protagonist in Clockwork Orange. He played a bunch of movies. He's a great actor. And John Rhys Davis, who's played more recently in Lord of the Rings. One of the, I think he plays Gimli. I think. Back in the day, I knew him from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, I'm getting better, I think. With the, I'm going faster also. Okay, going fast through the minefield seems to be the way to go. Already near. No, Azure near. Gimli indeed, yeah. Oh, and that guy from Back to the Future 2, Biff from Back to the Future 2, is also there. Like a bunch of actors, like I could name like 4 big names, and I'm sure the other small roles are also actors. We just don't know them, or I don't know them. Maybe you do. Oh, it's all cute with that little formation there. Oh, you're so dead. Wow, you survived that, you fucker. Ah. Wing Commander 3 underrated? Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh. Sorry. Why did he call me lady? He said lady, watch it. Come on. Oh yeah. I'd say TIE Fighter. After playing I'm almost finished with TIE Fighter. I have 2 missions left, but it's a way too long game. I'd say TIE Fighter may be overrated. It's a good game. I mean, the gameplay is solid, but there's like the missions. Eventually, like it's all the same fucking thing. Capture, protect, capture, protect, capture, protect, capture, protect. And at the end, there's not even like simple mission. Just kill everyone. Like, come on, you can give me that. X-Wing Alliance has way better mission and free space. I have to replay free space and show all of you guys how much free space is. That's not underrated, it's just a hidden gem that nobody knows about. But in the last time I played, I felt that it was the most solid space sim that I played. Mission based, I have to specify mission-based space sim, like Wing Commander, X-Wing TIE Fighter, free space. And is there any other? like I don't count Descent in that. Like really mission based, in the sense that you have like your wingman, you have missions, you have defend, attack, scout, nav points. Yeah, I told you multiple times. I know you listened. I won't say you didn't listen. I know you took note of it, and it's Descent. You love Descent. So I don't know if it's the same devs or anything, but it's a solid game. Even the story, like, I was impressed. Oops. Okay. I'll have to to land that ship.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Kevir Dorovar. The fanfare already. Yeah, people say that, I don't think so, but in the feeling of the game, yes. Not the gameplay, but it is essentially a first-person shooter, it's just 3D. It's very corridor maze-like levels, not really logical, many secrets. Yeah. Communications. First landing. So I have to go here, I guess, in front of him. I hate this fucking radar. Oh, he's the blue thing. No, it's not even this one. Is it this? Oh, it is, okay. Okay. Okay, brake. Turn around. Okay. Roll. Accelerate. In front of it. Oh, I think we got it. Right? This is okay, right? Come on. There you go. It shows they knew their, like, it's more it feels more in space. TIE Fighter feels not in space. You can't like burst and stop and you'll have momentum and stuff like that. It feels like you're in atmosphere always. Same thing with this. This is a little different, a little bit, but there's kind of friction, which shouldn't happen. Free space, there's also friction if I remember correctly, but it feels more space-like. Definitely, like you have more thrusters. I think you can slide like that, kind of descent-like. Which makes sense. If you would make a ship that would fight in space, you wouldn't make it so it just does that. You would make it so it can do this also. All the things. There's a classic. Oh, it's always classic on my channel. Yeah, that's why it's called Descent Free Space, exactly. That's why I said to Jakis, you should... Jakis, I'm not sure. Oh, they just, like, stroke themselves here. I don't need to read that, right? I was gonna play it, but I got caught up with Deus Ex. Oh yeah, get caught up with Deus Ex. Complete Deus Ex fully. I don't think you're finished yet. Like, really absorb all of it, find all the things. It's a great game. Like, you came into the channel, well, yeah, you wouldn't watch my my playthrough, but I did a playthrough of Deus Ex. If you don't know, it's my favorite game of all time. That's why I can't shut up about it. But now that you've played it, I might just stop hassling you. But now you have to play System Shock 2. But like, take a break between Deus Ex and System Shock 2 because they're so similar. They're kind of similar. So yeah, play your other games and then come back to System Shock 2 and let's talk about System Shock 2 then. And if you like System Shock 2, then play the other System Shocks, Bioshock, whatever. I never wanted to end. Oh, there's also the, like I said on Twitter, play Deus Ex 2, play you and I really have the same taste. It's Deus Ex, System Shock 2. It's Deus Ex, System Shock 2, and everything else. Literally. So yeah, play the other Deus Ex, Human Revolution, and I didn't really care for Mankind Divided. I felt it was I enjoyed it when I played it, but when I finished it I was like, okay. And since I like bought it full price when it came out, I might have been more than meh. That's why I might have a sour taste in my mouth, because I was like, it was not Human Revolution. Of course it wasn't. Human Revolution was a surprise. I did not expect that it would be that good, because after Bioshock I was like, ugh, like remake, soft reboot games. I was like, oh. I usually am disappointed, very disappointed. It's great to see somebody like that's hyped for an old game. I was hyped to play Wing Commander. I was hyped to play Might and Magic 6. It's great. Human Revolution was okay, but they completely botched the XP system. Yeah, it wasn't Deus Ex. So when are you going to play Deus Ex, Senator? I don't understand why you're not playing Deus Ex on your channel. It feels you. I think you would like it. I'm sure you played it. If you haven't, play it. And you loved System Shock 2, so I don't know. And Deus Ex is so full of jankiness and craziness. The AI is sometimes meh. So it's definitely the perfect game to stream, I think. Because if you don't know Jikis, I love Deus Ex, but I admit that it has some flaws, and when you really play it a lot, you'll feel that it's like the AI tries so much, and sometimes you look at it and you're like, oh my god, so that character is really trying to like go back to his seat, or to get at me by doing something like super weird. Like I think they tried so hard. It's the perfect immersive sim. Like everything, it's like Warren Spector. If you've seen a couple of interviews with Warren when he talks about the games, when he replays the games at 20 years, like I've seen him play it in like 2010 or something, and it was like, I can't believe it's that great. It was like, I thought I would go back to it and be like, oh, okay, it's janky and all, and he was saying that the first thing, like a year after the game came out, looking at people play it and stuff like that, he was surprised to see stuff that he did not expect at all. He made me his bitch, exactly. Oh yeah, me too. The first time I played Deus Ex, I was like, oh my god. And I played it, I'm proud to say I played it when it came out. I saw the box, I have my original box still there, it's right there. It's a little beat up because it fell from that shelf a couple of years ago. And I was really mad at the time, like, I'm okay now, but at the time I was like, So I'll take a little break here, and I'll be back for some more Wing Commander, which seemed to be one of the more popular streams I made recently. Except for Might and Magic 6, I don't count. So I almost always have like 20 viewers when I play Might and Magic 6. But when I play anything else more than 10, I'm like, woohoo! So, and it's all because of you. Stay tuned. Maniac. Shot glass. You met Maniac and Bossman over there yet? Maniac's a real lunatic. A good pilot, but way too erratic. It was just coming up when the flea bags put me out of commission. Oh, it was just coming up when, okay. Just between you and me, I'd rather fly alone than with Maniac on my way. Bossman's another story though. He's a real team leader. A crack pilot with 17 years behind him. Flown everything, okay, in the Terran fleet. And blown up at least one of every class the Kilrathi have. Okay. Maniac. Oh my god. Hey Camilio, I'm Maniac. Glad to meet you. Bossman says we're gonna see some action against some battleships soon. I can't wait. Dodging flak and fighter cover to make a missile run at a destroyer. Man, that'll be a rush. Get in there quick, waste the mama cat. Then pick the kittens off one by one. That's the way to do it. Sit down, Camilio. They call me Bossman. I've been watching you. You look good for a rookie. You handle yourself well in a dogfight. But we're going to be facing some bigger ships soon. Alright, some serious action. A lot of young pilots get excited when they see their first destroyer. Just what do you mean by that, boss? They lose their heads up. They lose their heads and go straight in for the battleship. Then the light fighter, they forget about blast dams from behind. Big ships move slow and turn like pigs. Things to do is clean up the fighter cover first, of course. Then go in for it. Like, it's basic stuff, I think. But back then, yeah, it's just the first game like that, so they explain it to you. Like even 3 against 2. In the later Wing Commander, and even maybe like the expansion and the second one, you really have to be like 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 2-on-3, 2-on-4 is like, ugh, what are you doing, man? You're gonna die. Because even it's like 4 super cheap fighter. 1-on-4, but it's like 4 like the cheapest, like the lowest Kilrathi fighter. Like if you're gonna go after one, you have the 3 others in your tail. Like even if it's just a pea shooter, they're gonna kill you. So it's all about watching your back, your wingman, wing commander. Let's save. Mission 4. I think I didn't miss one, maybe. I'm not sure if this is really mission 4. Do I have other medals? Yeah, looking good. Nope. Mission briefing, boys and girls. Several supply ships within the next 48 hours. Scanners show increased Kilrathi activity in the system. Got to clean up the enemy presence here at McAuliffe before the tankers and sports start to arrive. This did the large buggy about 90,000. Jumped in about 10 minutes ago and seemed to be heading this way. Maybe just a transport, it was probably a small warship. Camilio, you and Paladin are going to go out and get a look at it. Destroy it if you can. That'll be a challenge. What's your flight plan? If the boogie continues its present course and speed, we should meet it here at Nav 1. We've detected a fighter escort in the area as well, so we'll be on the lookout for additional bogies. The Kona quickly goes through the rest of the assignment, dispatching blah blah, squadron dismissed. How many? Holy shit, whoa. No, not form on my wing. Okay. Okay, so we have to kill a big ship here, right? Oh, these ships. These are hard. Really? My shields were down, but was it a missile? Maybe, yeah. So my hull was not that bad. God damn it. Never seen this movie. Is it worth it? No. No. Simple answer. No. It's a movie game. You can't expect much. It's one of the campiest thing I've ever seen. I kind of like it, but I cannot recommend it. I've seen it multiple times, but no, it's not. No, it's not good by any stretch of the imagination. And by the way, if you're a fan of Wing Commander, if you want to see how Chris Roberts, who made the movie, by the way, he directed the movie. Pretty sure he wrote the script also. How he could fuck up so badly. It's like, what the fuck? It's kind of like George Lucas when he made the prequel. People were saying like he doesn't know his own material. He doesn't. He just, I don't know, he doesn't, or he wanted to change it, I don't know, it's n'importe quoi. Oh yeah, way better actor. Wing Commander is Matthew Lillard and yeah, stuff like that. And then you have Mark Hamill, John Rhys Davis, and the other guy. I convinced my friend to go see that movie. Guys, the dude made the wrote and it's going to be the best. Dude, same thing. Same thing. I went to the theater and all, and I was like, oh my god! Then I hated the movie for a while, and then it was always on fucking TV, and oh, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And then I could just laugh at it, and then I'm having fun with it. It's just a fun movie. It's just a stupid, really stupid movie. I should use my missiles against the other guys. Oh, you turned around. Yeah, I don't use my shots well. I'm gonna wait till he turns around because it's the front that shot up. Ah. Okay, he's dead. Come on, just die. It's crazy that with so... That's one of the reasons I didn't want to play that game. Because one of my friends was like all into Wing Commander when the third one came in. So I played the first and the second one, but I knew it looked like that and I just couldn't stand it. But when you play it, no, it's not that bad. You know pretty much exactly what's going on. For you, I don't know if it's that like obvious, but you can see the joystick there. You hear the afterburner. The speed is right there, so I guess you know exactly what's going on. I'm eating you guys' chips right now. Are you meaning that the chips looks like a chip or I'm eating you guys' chips right now. All dressed chips. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Here is just normal. All dressed is just a normal. It's like regular salt and vinegar. I guess ketchup is also Canadian. I'm sure it is. No, ketchup might be American. But we have ketchup, we have all dress, barbecue, and all that shit. But yeah, all dress is like barbecue. It's as common as barbecue. It's like, I'd say the three most popular is like regular, barbecue, all dress, and then maybe vinegar, salt, vinegar. Wow. Ah, it's the best ones. I thought we had to destroy a bigger ship. Oh, was that the... Okay. Am I okay? They're amazing. Now I don't like them anymore. Like Ruffles, all dressed, I would just be crazy about those when I was young. But now it's just too intense. Just I put it on my tongue and it's like I mean okay, it's crazy flavor and all, but I'm now a more subdued kind of guy. Ruffles all dressed is like oh no, but it's like super addictive, right? Let's not talk about chips. No, I want some chips. I don't really eat chips anymore. But when I do, it's usually just regular or salt and vinegar. Right? Yeah, I usually fail. Exactly. Okay, blah blah, fly croaker. Too bad you didn't get closer. We could have used a positive idea. Oh shit, did I fail or something? I'm not even paying attention. This is going to Raptor to intercept. She won't get past them. Now to review the mission. Recorder shows you killed 3. None. Sector Command, the brass have been reviewed your report and I have good news. Order came in this morning. I've been authorized to promote you. First Lieutenant. If somebody knows, I'm not sure. This game is really... I thought I had to do something... I don't know. I'll try to pay more attention. Hey there, get you something. I'm glad to see you and Paladin getting along so well. We're retiring soon, you know. Been flying fighters for 20 odd years, and now they're putting him to pasture. He and I used to fly together back before the war started. Darn good man, the old claw, miss him. I don't know why I thought we were about to destroy like some kind of ship carrier or something. Because they said like kill all the little ships for killing the big ship. There was a ship that was different than the others. Laddie, not lady, laddie. I'd like to tell you, laddie, it's been good flying. No, I won't do it. We're pulling out McCullough soon. And the colonel likes to shake up the wings every now and then. So let me give you one last piece of advice. A young wingman ain't gotta stick by you the way I have. That's no criticism of him, lad, just a fact. Youngster's got a name to make and a career to take on. He'd be looking to make a hero of himself, an old man like myself on the other end. Well, I'm just wanting to make it back so I can retire in one piece. But, like, people... They're telling you like you have a choice. Like in the other Wing Commander, you can choose your wingman. When this game is just... They give you one, that's it. Sit down, I want to compare notes, okay? I've been watching the Drowthy maneuver, and I think I've noticed something. It seems to me that when you're out on a Drouthy's tail, and he pulls a loop to shake you, he always goes up or down, never to the side. Have you noticed that? You shrug in tentative agreement. You shrug in tentative agreement. Those big wings block their vision to the sides, but above and below between the wings their vision is clear. Okay. There's an up and down. Well, it's aft. Is it aft and there's a name for it, like this and like this? That's what he means. It always goes up instead of down. Like if you chase him. Goes up instead of down. Left, right. That's... So yeah. It works in that sense, but sometimes like... Don't watch Wing Commander the movie. In that movie it's like... Let's go north! What the fuck? Whoa, okay, now you just lost me. I may be wrong, but I think they refer to north, east, south, west in Space North. Things like I'm like, oh my god. It's filled with stuff like that. I think the guy is Chris Roberts. I think he's a fan of like, and I think I listened to the commentary, and I'm pretty sure it's a while back, but I should be listening to this. At least one can already carry in the system. We're expecting the airball to make a play for most of the sports. Here are the assignments. Rendezvous with Drayman class tanker, Nav 1. Okay. It's a protect shit. Moving at top speed, won't deviate from its shortest course, so we'll have to protect it from any attackers. Stay close. Burak Starkiller may be in the system. Oh, Burak Starkiller, sir? Burak Starkiller. Here's one of the Killer's best. Our records with 64 kills counting fighters and battleship. Where am I at? I'm at like 20 something? No, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, if you're a fan of Wing Commander, if you want to laugh a lot at stupid stuff, please watch that movie. I like it. Like I said, I've grown accustomed to it, and I've watched it so many times. I wouldn't watch it like now, but you know what I mean. I can tolerate it, and I can watch it and laugh at it and enjoy myself. But it's not a good movie. Oh cool, I was just looking into space shooters. Hi, you're in the right place, Mr. Yuzi Monkey. I thought I'd start with X-Wing games first, but it requires a joystick. It depends on the version. Yeah, start with TIE Fighter. X-Wing is, man, TIE Fighter is more polished. But yeah, I always recommend people to play TIE Fighter first. It's a really great introduction to the space sim genre. There's like 3 franchises. Freelancer is okay, but exactly, it's boring. I like it. X-Wing vs TIE Fighter, it requires a joystick. There's the pattern. Freelancer, I was surprised with the control. It's just the game was boring indeed, but I liked the graphic control. Everything else, I was just could have been so much better. Oh, maximum speed. Who's my wing? Spirit? That's a big one. Ooh, yeah. Fancy maneuvers. That'll get you killed. I don't do fancy maneuvers. I just go in and kill the bastard. Ouch. Okay, you can enter a collision course with It's a Diablo clone in disguise. Yeah. Oh man. I was about to say when I was young, okay, I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, a couple of years ago. Man, the number of time I would say that. I would play game and fuck, another Diablo clone. And because of that I don't like Diablo. I tend to say I don't like Diablo, but when it came out I did enjoy it and I liked it, but eventually I was like, what the fuck? It's extremely boring for me, these types of games. I need more. Like, this game has characters in between missions. The space combat is cool, but it has more than that. Branching missions, a cool story. Either he exploded in my face and did damage, or I ran into him. Yeah, but that's the thing, it's just a gameplay loop. It's not Diablo didn't invent that gameplay loop. It was there before Diablo. So it's unfair to say, like, I would say that, I don't say that anymore. All these Diablo 4, I don't say that. I just say crappy game. We lost sound effects for some reason. DOS gaming. That's all part of the experience. Ran out of memory or something. Whoa. Is there a... Oh, that's the mouse. Yeah, there's mouse control in this game. Oh, yes. Control S. No. Nope. Okay. It has fast travel. Okay, I just read the other. There's another travel kind of thing. Yeah, you're right. The jumping. Yeah, it's just, yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Having to control and delete all the time, part of the experience. Exactly. That's why I don't. Like, I kept an old 46 for a while, and eventually I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm officially done with this gaming. It's about like 5 years ago. I had a bunch of old computers and took all that space. And my wife couldn't have none of it. She was done. Oh yeah, Solar Winds, yes. I have, I remember it being good. That's it. I do remember that game. Didn't have a great... Did that game have a great demo and maybe I just played the demo? Many good games had a great demo and the rest of the game... Oh! Up here, better target than the last 5. Okay. Shit, well, the sound effect, it's kind of annoying. Who died? The transport! Oh my god, they're on the transport. They really want to kill it. God damn, it's so slow. Now I'm attacking the transport. Uh-oh. At least the music's good. God damn it. Die! Die! There you go. This guy. You don't? I just... Okay, Mr. Yuzi Monkey, do you have a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox? What's up with the music? Yeah, okay, that... Oh, it's an XP machine. I'm sure you can find like a cheap joystick, not a joystick. If you're not good with joystick, which I just assume is the problem, which is fine. I'm bad with a joystick. If you're good with analog sticks like PlayStation, Xbox, and all. Oh. Okay, so that guy went away. Did I defend the thing? We're just in the middle of space. What's this? That's my... yeah, we did not defend... I think they destroyed it, right? It goes so fast. I think we failed. We'll see. I thought I was about to like reload if failed mission happened, but I think I'm just gonna play the game. No. No, this is old school stuff. This is like 1990. This is DOS. Yeah. So Wing Commander 3 is the FMV one. Well, all the other ones, but it's the people like just remember as Wing Commander. When you say Wing Commander, I assume that it's like when I say Mech Warrior, I always like it's Mech Warrior 2 I'm talking about essentially. Mech Warrior 2, 3. If I say X-Wing, I'm not talking about X-Wing Alliance. If I say, yeah. But yeah, Wing Commander is kind of like Wing Commander 3. When people say, I love Wing Commander, I don't think they're talking about Wing Commander 1. Maybe, but I think they're talking about Wing Commander 3 or the whole series. Yes, indeed, you have to settle. Okay, debriefing. So we lost the tanker. No. That's going to cost all of us, you know. I know, sir, but there was just too many enemy fighters. Apparently I couldn't handle all of them at once. I understand, son, but we're too short-handed to send 2 wings. If we're going to win this war, we're all going to have to do the work of 3 men. Enough of that. Let's review the mission. Meanwhile, Terran Research Colony, McAuliffe 6. Oh, this is because I failed. Great. Failure's always better. As a Tiger's Claw and a Terran warship meet defeat in space. Yes. Kilrathi Marines invade the scientific colony on McAuliffe 6. Dozens of humanity's most brilliant scientists are murdered. As the ruthless Kilrathi storm the peaceful armless installation. Hey, get you something? Been awfully quiet around here since we jumped into Brimstone. Scuttlebutt is that there are 4 Kilrathi bases on Brimstone too. And we're looking at some serious action real soon. Okay. Maniac. Have a seat. Hope we see some action soon. I'm looking forward to scoring some more kills. By the way, I hear we'll be flying together. They say you're almost as good as me. Fuck you. Good day, Camilio. Pull up a chair. Maniac and I have been trading war stories, trying to come up with some clues on how the Kilrathi think. That is, when they think. Oh, that'll surprise you sometimes, mate. Their favorite trick is to set up a good ambush, so if you see a lone furball with a broken wing, watch yourself. He's got mates right around the corner. Save. Mission 6. No, I always want to click there instead of here. System. As you know, there are several Kilrathi military base on the second planet. We are here to scout the system before a possible Confederation invasion. Way to go, Chief! He really has those crazy eyes. Finally, we get some real action. That will mean a heavy patrol schedule. Patrol schedule? Oh hell, that's no fun. As we gather intelligence on the strength of the local Kilrathi forces. You're first in the rotation, Camilio. For your wing, I want to take Maniac, I think. He seems to be anxious for an assignment. Oh, sure, send me. I won't want you to trouble Iceman and Hunter with a routine patrol. Stow it, Marshal. There's always lavatories to scrub if you'd rather. Oh! I thought so. Now, let's look at your patrol plan, Camilio. It's a simple 3-point route, with a few asteroids near nav too. Keep alert, we really don't know what to expect out there. But we know we're in airball territory. Just fly your route and give out a report, and if Maniac gives you any static, you have my permission to shoot him to pieces. Should I use missiles, sir, or ship's gun? Guns, Camillo. Save your missile for important targets. What? Squadron dismissed. Ah man, no sound again? Shit. It's because I've alt-tabbed. I can't even escape. Fuck it. Just killing that thing. Gonna restart it. It does look like a pit crew kind of montage. I would imagine that with the shadows and all. Or is that it from another game? Okay, we have sound. Wake. Yes. Okay, skipping all this. We're back where we were. Oh, the cycles. Okay, autopilot. There's the bastard. Range of these weapons is not that great. Oh, nice. Good job. Should kill it. Come on. I'm not able to. No. No. Fuck. Wing Commander. The last turn is only one. Nope. Big guys. Die! Ow. Intercom unit hit. or something? 2 units damage. Where did I didn't know there was an asteroid field here. What? We're just fighting. Where did that come from? How can I go back to the other display ship damage, communication, comm video, message speed. I said gun type, yeah, this. Okay. But this doesn't show me that my damage. It looks like it's showing me my damage, but it doesn't. This is better. Yeah. I hope I'll be able to communicate that I want to land. Come on. Okay, asteroid field. Hey, Tigonja. Everything's fine. Ah. Ah! Go away! Maniac. I'm going to leave you on until I fall asleep. This is perfect. Okay. Communicate. What? So I can't communicate? Are you kidding me? Tiger stuff. Quest that. That's fucking annoying. So I'm just aligning myself with the thing. God damn it. Okay. Are you using a joystick? Yes, I'm using a joystick. I'm using a joystick. I'm using this. So I'm using this. I'm using a joystick. It's okay. The joystick movement gets better with the series, but this one I know with the joystick, because you're not the first that mentions that. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Mission briefing. Nice work. We'll handle dangerous situation well. Thanks, Chief. We were just too much for him. Got pretty rough, but we came through it. Let's go over the report from your recorder. You toasted 2 of their ships, Camilio. Maniacs struck out. Dismissed. Hey there, Camilio, get you something? How'd you like flying with Maniac? I wouldn't trust the kid myself, too damn reckless. He's looking to be famous, and it's gonna get him killed. I just hope you don't take anybody with him when he goes. Dope-a-dope. Shen, Ears has got some clever things to say about flying escort, man. But I've got a bit to add myself. The most important thing is to keep your eye on your scanner. Major Taggart is correct. First Lieutenant pay special attention to your... Okay. Mr. Taggart is correct. First Lieutenant, pay special attention to your scanner. When you're flying up close to a big ship like a transport, she can block out half the sky. What sky? What? Your scanner will show enemies on the other side of her. Yes. Sit down. The colonel told me we'll fly escort for solo incoming ship soon. Okay, since you are still new to the Tiger's Claw, I'll give you a few pointers on escort missions. First, it's better to strike a course parallel to the larger vessel, then try to circle it as it moves toward the destination. Maneuver a little behind and to one side of the larger ship, so you can see it as you fly alongside it. And set your speed to match its pace, usually... Yeah. I never got that, like flying. I never got flying information, by the way. I think it's dumb. I don't understand the formation thing. I'm not a military guy, so don't ask me. I just don't get it. It feels predictable and feels vulnerable. We're gearing up for a major assault on the Kilrathi bases on Brimstone 2. Headquarters had dispatched several more warships to the system. They'll be coming in over the next few hours. Here are the assignment for rendezvous and escort. The Colonel makes the assignment for your wings. Colonel and Maniac will take the last run. Yay, Maniac. Here's the flight plan. We'll meet an Exeter class destroyer at Nav 1. We'll fly straight to Nav 1 to make the rendezvous. You'll bring the destroyer back to Nav via Nav 2. This will keep the Exeter clear of the asteroid between here and Nav 1. Be sure and stay close to the destroyer. If you run into enemy fighters, they'll try to draw you off, so wingmen can get a clear shot. Send 5,000 clicks in the dogfight closer when you're just cruising. Good. Let's go! Star Trek. 4. Four in an asteroid field. Is this a joke? What's next? 4 with the minefield? Oh my god. It's so slow. Oh my god. Come on, missile! Yes! I don't think we should engage them. I think that's a mistake. Ever played Privateer? Oh yes, oh yes. Didn't really like it. I'm more of a mission kind of guy than just trading stuff, going around. Didn't feel like DLAD told me there was a story, so I'm interested. So I will play it eventually. But right now I'm playing the Wind Commander, the classic Wind Commander series, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Because yeah, this is just to get there. So I think we should go. Communicate. Form on my wing. Forget it, bud. Yeah, we're fucked. Cause he's another. Got another? Really? He is good. Okay, we're gonna kill them. I think he ran into that asteroid. Ah, oh, god damn it. Where are we now? Oh, really? Ah, oh, fuck it. Oh, he's the big ship. Okay. Ah, I'm not going fast enough. God damn it. Ah! Die! There you go. Okay, let's go with the other one then. Why can't I target the guy? Ah! It's just too far. He's alive. Wow. He's in bad shape though. Okay. And gonna make it. Why no fanfare? Didn't I do the mission? Or maybe I have to wait for the exeter to get close. better at this landing thing. Okay, we can skip this. Yeah, beat up, I know. Do your job, I'll do mine, okay? Yeah. Good job, the Exeter pulled into formation with the Tiger's Claw. I'm glad to hear it. Sir, ran into a little trouble out there. Yeah, the flea bags were all over that jump point like a cheap suit. Nothing we couldn't handle. You seem to have dealt with it adequately. Enough of that though, let's review the mission. Took out 6 of them, nice. Maniac wasted 1. Dismissed. Okay. Just say right there. 8. And we'll call it a night. Thanks for watching. It was great. I'm really happy to have come back to Wing Commander. Oh yes indeed. And now I'm even more excited to play all the other Wing Commander games. Which, by the way, I've played all the Wing Commander games except Privateer 2. And I finished them all except Privateer 1 and 2. And yeah, I'm not sure I played the last one, which I looked up is not 5, it's like Prophecy or something. I think I did. Now I'm not sure anymore. No, that's Wing Commander 3. That does. Oh, is this? No, that's Iceman and Knight. I was with Biff a moment ago. He was my wingman. Didn't you see him? Oh yes, that's why I want to play it. Under the briefing, yes. Hey, Mage Rion, how you doing? Just come in right at the moment that I close the stream. But yeah, I'll be playing more Wing Commander Thursday. X4. What is X4? And tomorrow I'll be playing more Might and Magic 6. I stream every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. And we'll be raiding someone right now. We'll raid the Magic Girl Allison who's playing FMV Quest. That looks awesome. FMV Quest. I'm sure it's a new game, but it looks like an old game. It's weird. Of the open space, aid the Empire building. Oh, I'm not into like the open. I want to play like one of those games, like those building space mega game, but too big. So yeah, like I said, pretty much every day 8 PM Eastern Time on Twitch, except on Saturdays, but even Saturdays sometimes I stream. You can follow me on Twitter, you can jump onto my Discord if you want more info on when I stream, what games I'll stream. If you want me ask me a question, just ask me a question. So remember to have fun, guys. Peace.